We are back, and it's going to be live from New York. Donald Trump. Get set, folks. The presidential candidate is hosting Saturday Night Live tonight, but his appearance is sparking some controversy, with dozens of Latino organizations outraged, saying it validates his anti-immigrant stance, and they're planning some protests outside the NBC studios at Rockefeller Center. Joining us now with more, Brian Yennis, who's standing by at 30 Rock. Brian, what can you tell us? Are folks starting to gather up there for the protest?
Hi, Uma. Well, beginning at 6 p.m., about a dozen Latino activist groups will be marching in protest from Trump Tower on 5th Avenue to right here at NBC Universal headquarters, really where they're going to be here just in time for Donald Trump's dress rehearsal at 8 p.m. Now, protesters are demanding that SNL and NBC really dump the presidential candidate as host. This comes a day after yesterday's protest in Los Angeles and 3 days after a protest here in New York in which protesters really dropped off petitions with more than 500,000 signatures. Latino activists are outraged. They say about Donald Trump's comments likening Hispanics to rapists and drug dealers. And they say his immigration rhetoric, in which he says that all undocumented immigrants should be deported, is scapegoating and hate speech.
All of this is really about a disconnect and a failure to understand the growing and changing demographic and the fact that it has to be respected. You cannot choose ratings over respect for a community.
Activists released this attack ad vowing to go after companies who advertise on SNL and NBC. NBC and SNL refused to comment on the matter, and activists believe they say that if Trump had made disparaging comments about gays or the black community, Trump would not be hosting tonight. Others say SNL has the right to have whoever they want as host. Defenders of Trump say he has the right to free speech. Donald Trump says he has never concerned NBC would drop him as host and believes the protests will only help the ratings tonight.
I think it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be, a lot of them are saying it's going to be one of the highest rated shows in their history. It's going to be a tremendous thing.
One group is offering $5,000 to anyone in the live studio audience who shouts and disrupts tonight's broadcast. Uma?
All right, Brian, thank you very much.